Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing a video now on how to play high and low. Okay, I know some of you already know how to play high and low, which is fine, but some of you have not even ever heard of this game. And it is an actual card game called High and Low. Alright, I'll put 4 sets of cards right here. Oh, plus a 5th set. Okay. Now this is the way it is played, okay? It's actually a pretty fun card game. Okay? And the way it is played is you could well, if you were to bet on something like this, you'd probably have to do the bet before this card even shows on top. Okay? But the way it is played is that you'd have to start by flipping this card over, okay? And this card is a queen, okay? Now the idea is to guess what you suppose the next card of the rest are going to be and make bets on those, okay? So do you think the card to the right of that is going to be higher or lower than the queen? Okay, so I'm going to just play one kind of game on my own, and I'm going to guess lower, okay, and it is lower, because the card is a 2, okay. The next card I think is going to be lower, alright, it's a jack, and that is lower than the queen, but it all has to be compared to the queen, okay, so I think the next card is actually lower. Alright. And it is a 6. Alright. Doesn't matter the suit. Suits are not really the matter for this game. So it's not like poker. Suits are not a matter. Alright. Alright. And I think the next card is going to be lower. Okay. Alright, and it is. So I won all 4 of these. If I put $1 on all 4 of these, I would have gotten back, it probably would have been 1-to-1, and I probably could have gotten back double. So I probably would have won $4. Okay? Just saying, you know, because I made all good bets on, you know, the queen showing. But like I said, you'd have to make those bets before this card shows. Okay? Because you don't know if you're going to get a 2. You don't know if you're going to get a 5. You don't know if you're going to get an ace. Okay? Of course, I think you'd be pretty dang lucky to get an ace, though, because... You know what I mean? Alright, so the idea is higher or lower. Which do you think the card's going to be? Okay? You can't lose on a push, but you would get your money back on a push if, per se, one of these cards was actually a queen. So that would be just an even bet. You know? Per se. Okay, so we get rid of these, and I'm gonna play another hand. Just so you guys understand. It's really not that bad of a game. It's not everybody's favorite, like I have stated. Okay, so again, we have the 5 piles. High and low. Okay. Okay, so now it's a 3. Alright, so is the next card on the right going to be higher or lower than a 3? And I think it's going to be higher. And it is. Okay. Alright, I think the next card is actually going to be higher than a 3. And it is. Okay. I think the next card is going to be higher than a 3. And it is. I got lucky, though, because that was almost a push. Okay. I think the next card is going to be higher than a 3. And it is. Okay. Now, it is pretty simple to win at this game because of the way it's played. But at the same time, you don't know what this card is going to be at the start. And it can get a little tricky when it comes to 5s and 6s. Because, again, you don't know if the next card is going to be higher or lower than what you think it's going to be. Okay, so it is a pretty verbal game. Alright, so I'll play one more of this, so you guys can see what I'm saying. I mean, this is literally one of my favorite card games out there. It's called High and Low. Alright. Alright, so we'll flip this card over. And it is a 7. Uh-oh, now it starts to get a little tricky. Okay. So I'm gonna bet that the next card's gonna be higher. Okay. And I got it. It is higher. Remember, I don't know what these cards are gonna be either, so you guys know that that I'm not trying to cheat, okay? Alright. Alright, I think the next one's gonna be lower. Ah, and I lost on that one. Alright, that one was actually higher. Alright. Alright, I think this one's actually gonna be higher. And it is higher. Alright. I think this one's gonna be lower though. And it is actually lower. Alright, so you guys kind of see how I play this game and how it can actually be quite fun. Even with like a family, you know, you could actually play this card game with your family and see if you can actually guess whether the next card's going to be high or low. It's a good family game, I think. Alright, we'll play one more round. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna flip this card over. Ah, another 7. Alright, I think the next card's gonna be lower. Ah, and I lost on that one. Alright. I think the next card's actually gonna be higher. Ah, I lost on that one too. See the risk you make? Because you're not sure what the next card's gonna be, so you gotta take that risk. Alright. I think the next card is gonna be higher than a 7. And it is. Alright. An ace can be a 1 or an 11. That's the good thing about the aces. Just like in blackjack. Alright. Actually, I think in this one it's the highest. I mean, regardless, it's just the highest number. It's higher than the king, so it's not like, I'm sorry, I gotta take that away. It's not like blackjack, so it's the highest. It's higher than the king. All right. Now, okay, I think this next one is going to be lower than a 7. Ah, and I lost that one. Because again, the ace is high. Alright. Now let's see if I can fit in another kind of game in here that I'm going to play and teach you guys. Yes, I'm going to try and teach you guys 2 games. I'm going to put this down for a minute. Alright. And it's called Red or Black. Alright. And it's not an often played game. But it can be kind of fun, though. Alright, let's take these. I'm going to just shuffle the cards a little bit, and then we can get on with red or black. Again, these aren't very popular games. I don't see many casinos actually use them. I would like to see them use them, though, but it's probably because high and low has... I don't know. It can have a high win probability. That's probably why casinos might not actually use that kind of game, even though they might know about it. But I think it's fun. Okay. So here you see the stack of cards, okay? Now the idea of red or black is you think the card that is sitting on top here is actually red or black. Okay? And this is a 50-50 shot, so I'm gonna guess that the top card is gonna be red. And it isn't, so I lost that one. Alright, I'm gonna guess that the next card is actually red. And I still lost that one. See what I mean though? It's a 50-50 chance. You don't know. It's 50-50 because there's an even pack of reds in here and there's an even pack of blacks in here. I think the next card is going to be black. And it's actually red. See? I finally get the red and then... Okay. Now the next card is going to be red. I'm going to say red. And I actually win this one. Okay. I think the next card's going to be black. No, it was actually red. I lost on that one. Okay. I think the next card's going to be black. I lost on that one too. See? Alright. I think the next card is going to be red. Ah, and finally the black hits. Okay. I think the next one's going to be black. I actually went on this one because it was black. Okay. I think the next one's going to be red. I actually went on this one. Alright. I think the next one's going to be black. And it is. Okay, so you guys kind of get the gist and the idea of how to play red or black and how to play high and low. Or high or low. I think it's high and low. I think it is called high and low. Or red or black. Yep. Okay, so I thank you guys for watching this card video. They're one of my favorite card games. And I hope you like future videos that I create. Thank you for watching.